How do? Welcome back to Witcombe Park Farm. So last episode we got all the triticale harvested. We got the grass cut and mowed, and we got Cosplay attempting to bale it. Did the majority of the baling. We just had to finish it up ourselves. This episode we're going to get this silage salt off first thing, as we promised at the end of the last episode. We got the poppy to harvest. We've got the second grass field to bale, which hopefully Cosplay can do again. I did do testing. That'll be up already, that short video. I don't think, however, that it worked as intended. What was that? 35k. Yeah, I don't think it worked as intended. So on the test that I did, using the dev controls to plant the crop as such, the field grass, standard grass and alfalfa all harvested exactly the same literage, which is not right. Few people on TikTok have said that alfalfa definitely harvests more, but field grass is basically this grass you see at the side of the road. It's not real proper grass as such. It's all this sort of scrub stuff you see at the side, or meadow grass, and that yields way less than standard grass does. So I did a bit more testing after that video, and alfalfa does harvest more. I planted the fields rather than using the dev controls, and alfalfa does harvest more, and you can get 3 cuts a year apparently. I don't know, I'm told it's 3 cuts a year. So what I think we want to do is we want to re-drill those grass fields into alfalfa. I was thinking as well, the smaller triticale field that was, I think we're going to put that into alfalfa, and then when we come to buy our next field, we'll buy a bigger one that we can then plant with more poppy and linseed for oil mill. But we didn't really get much yield off that small field, so I think it just makes sense to have it as a grass field, an alfalfa field. That way then we've got 3 fields, and that will do us for quite a while, I think, on the grass. So we've got quite a bit of work to do. I want to get that alfalfa planted this month as well, if we can, just so we've got a cut ready in 3 months. I think I'm going to buy the Rat Pack trailer as well. Move to auto load on the round bales. On the square bales I'll load them myself, but we're going to be having, well, what do we have on this one? We had 25 plus another 10, so we had 35 bales this harvest, and the alfalfa is supposed to, well, not supposed to, it does yield more, and we're going to have an extra field. So I think it makes sense now to move to the auto load, and I'll still load manually the square bales, because I do enjoy it. Now I've got it down to a T. But silage is definitely where the money's at the minute, making more off silage than we are off the crop, which is why I want the oil mill. But this is the last load. And another 33,000 there, so let's have a look. See what we made in total from those 3 trailers. Whoa there, Nelly. Finances. So sold bales, we made 98k plus another 6.5. So we made best part of 105 grand off that silage, which is beautiful. Puts us at 130k. Not enough for a field, unfortunately, not yet. But it's enough for... I say I want to get the Rat Pack trailer. Still need to clear all that stuff from the store. Can't drill until the this other field's been baled. So we've still got a lot to do. If we can get the poppy done and the alfalfa drilled this episode, I'll be happy. Managed to get the harvester in to the field, which was nice without having to remove the header. Yep, that looks pretty good to me. First waypoint is straight ahead of us, so I should just crack on straight around the headlands. Don't turn right. I don't know why he turns that way. Just go straight up, man. Anyway, that looks alright to me. You might just miss the first headland, but it's fine. We can sort that out afterwards. Right, so we need to get the combine going. Bring the baler in to follow it around. I'm going to go 3 headlands. There we go. Just get around this corner and we'll get the baler in. Yeah, I can line him up after this. Right, let's reset bale counter. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Right. Follow me is on. I don't know where I'd be without that mod. I use it so much. Right. So we've got 3 laps of the headland to do. We'll more than likely bring it back after the 3 headlands, see how we're getting on for a bit of a status update. Well, let's crack on and let's get this poppy in before the rain comes. Right, just coming to end of the headlands. Not too bad, we only lost a follower once. We had a couple of stoppages on the cosplay worker, but he's pretty much done. He's missed a headland, as you can see. What I'm going to do now, I think, is set the AI worker going, finishing this field. We're going to go finish off the baling. And we're going to go buy the Rat Pack trailer. We'll get the silage bales loaded up and into storage. And then we'll have a look at starting to drill the alfalfa. Weirdly, on this field, the precision farming's not giving me a yield per hectare. So it's saying 0.0 tonne to the hectare. It's giving me a percentage, 120, ranges between 90 and 120. But it's not giving me a tonne per hectare for some reason, don't know why. Which is a little bit strange. But it looks like it's yielding pretty well. We've got a full trailer off the headlands. And another 2,500 litres in harvester. So it looks like we're yielding pretty well. Producing a nice amount of bales as well. Right, AI worker, we want 3 headlands. Not work the headlands, so he should just now crack straight on. Yes, lovely jubbly. Right, we'll get this into silo. I'm half tempted to buy another tractor and sell the Fendt, but we need to really think about that oil mill. But, saying that, we're going to have all of this triticale and poppy to sell. We're going to have probably another... Well, if we look at the same as what we've just got off that silage, we'll have best part of 100k there. And we're in July, and we'll have another cut as well on the alfalfa, which should bring us more. So I'm pretty confident that we're going to be able to afford the oil mill. And really, we don't need it until this time next year when we're harvesting again. So I might have a look at another tractor, simply because when we did the drilling last year, we struggled on the hills. Even though we had way more horsepower than what was recommended, we did struggle. We were operating at about half the working speed of the drill, so I might have a look, see if anything's in sale. I can also send out a rep to try and find something used. But I think we're going to need a fair bit of horsepower. Doesn't need to be a fast tractor. Just needs to have the horsepower to be able to pull it up. This field especially has got a very big hill. Okay, so yeah, it's done the majority of it. It's just missed that headland for some reason. So we can crack on and quickly get this headland baled. Pick up the bits that is missed. And I think we'll drive the Fendt down to the store, get it repaired and repainted, and have a look at selling it. I don't think it's going to be worth much, not with these work hours on it. Depending on how much it's worth, we might even keep it. Because if it's only worth 10k or something daft like that, it's pointless selling it. Right, we're all ready. Nearly ready for an unload on the harvester. Let's see where he is. Really, so we want to try and unload on move if we can. Yeah, if we can get him going. I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean uphill, but it's going to be a struggle. We still need to increase horsepower on this tractor, really. But might just wait till he's full. Because it's going to be an awkward position for unloading. God, there's bales everywhere up here. We're doing alright, touch wood. We've got a bale underneath, but that should slip out in a minute. Yeah, there's gone. We are doing alright. I'm surprised. The slow speed up this hill is matching the speed of the combine. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep going, keep going. That should be nearly empty. There we go. That wasn't too bad at all, actually. Quite impressed with that. The thing I love about this field is the view. It looks absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, we do have quite a few up and downs still to do because for some reason it didn't pick up the full swath. Yeah, I work a block by an object, and so that's either a bale or it's the grain tractor. Let's get to the end of this one and we shall have a look. It is the grain tractor. I'm not too bothered about getting every last scrap of grass on here. If we can get one more bale, that'll do me. Bale count is saying 75. Don't know if that 75 is from last time as well. Not sure. But so yeah, probably. I don't think we've done 75 bales across 2 fields. Might have done though. Oh come on, we're at 98%. 99. Come on. There we go. Right. That'll do for now. So, what I want to have a look at is the value of this tractor. Nice. Right. Let's have a quick recce. Oh god, 5 grand. Is that 7% damaged, or is that 93% damaged? I think it's 7% damaged because the bar's nearly full. So for 5 grand, it's not worth selling. I might as well keep it as a runaround. I mean, we could get one on hire purchase and look to pay it off on the next load of silage that goes. We're not going to have enough to buy the rat pack and a new tractor straight off the bat. I'm hoping there's something nice in its sale for us tractor wise. I've not really been looking at tractors But I think it's about time we got one. Let's just check on the harvester first. He's got a bale underneath him, surely. Has he? No. Don't know why he's been going in that weird S shape. That's the thing with this harvester, if you can see at the back of it lifts up when it's going uphill. It changes its elevation depending on the size of the hill, which is really cool. Which, let's face it, we need it on this hill because of the size of it. So again, that might be an issue when we come to replace the combine. But it's got 1500 work hours on it, so it might not be worth selling. I may get just a second harvester straight off the bat. But anyway, that's a later me problem. Let's have a look in the sale. Yeah, straight away we've got the class there, but it's not. We need some decent horsepower. So if you think about the New Holland, the biggest one we've got, that's 260. So I think we need to be looking at 300 horsepower minimum. I'd love the Mercedes, but 180 horsepower is not going to cut it. I mean, Big Roy. No. It's 600 horsepower, but top speed's 12, and it's... I just imagine it's going to be far too big to get through the gates and stuff. It's a cool ass tractor though, don't get me wrong. But no, I think it's too big. Good price for 600 horsepower. So no, unfortunately, there's nothing in shop. So the smallest large tractor is going to be the New Holland from the Highlands Fishing expansion, which is a really good price for what you get. Let's just see what medium we're looking like. So really, we don't. I mean, the class can go up to 295. But we don't start hitting 300s really until we come down to the 8S, which is 192. And if we're spending 192 grand, we might as well spend 111 grand and get more horsepower. It's just very difficult to say no to that tractor at 130k for 359 horsepower. I think we're going to have to, really. We can't really say no, can we? We could even buy that outright, but we still need the rat pack. We want wide tyres and weights. We don't need the Isera Pro because it's not going to be spraying. It's going to be used for drilling more than anything. I don't know if I'm going to use it for anything else other than drilling. General jobs. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go with. We'll get it on a hire purchase, but we'll put a big deposit down. Let's go like 30%. 1,700 quid a month. Get it? Beautiful. Right, now that's sorted. I think we're going to hold off with the silage swap into wheel loader. We're going to hold off for that for now, probably next year. We need the rat pack, which is on the transport section, I want to say. No? Have I even got it switched on? I haven't. Interesting. Why have I not got that on? What's that? I wonder how many bales that can take. Do you know what? Let's lease that. And if it can take a decent amount of bales, I've never used that one before, but if it can take a decent amount of bales, then we can buy it. I normally use a rat pack, so I suppose it's good to change it up. If it's... So the thing about the rat pack is that I like is you can load on the move. I'm just hoping you can with that, because if you have to stop and load every single bale, and it's a pain in the ass and it takes ages, kind of defeats the point of having auto load, to be fair. Right, I might as well go empty this out. How far on our way? Yeah, we're about, what, 2/3? Poppet certainly yields better than the triticale does. And it's worth more, which is odd. Normally the lower value crops yield more than the higher value. I know it's our biggest field, but those other two fields combined should be about the same. I'm going to check actually when this is unloading, because it's piqued my interest. So that one is 10 acres. That's 9 acres. And that's 3 acres, so we're 12 acres combined there. So there's actually more across those two fields than the singular poppy field. Yeah, we'd definitely get more poppy. Surprised, really surprised at that. Because like I say, normally the more expensive the crop, the less yield you get. Interested to see how the linseed yields. And then we can get an idea of what we need to be drilling to get the most out of the oil mill. I'm thinking poppy, to be honest, with that yield, but maybe linseed. And of course we've got canola as well. Whoa, gate. Right, let's go grab our new tractor. Oh yes. A thing of beauty, really is. It's just so difficult to say no to with the cost of it compared to the large tractors. Well, let's get up there. And let's... Oh god, it's a dolly as well. Of course it is. Amazing. Well, let's go back to the farm and let's see what it's like on our auto load. Don't know what is going on here, but it's not even letting me load anything. There's no option for loading. Does it come with auto load as standard? Well, it says auto load. There's no reason it shouldn't be working. It's not giving me any option to auto load. So that's a pain in the arse, isn't it? Oh, what's going on here? You see, I don't understand why he starts slaloming like that. when there's no bale or anything there. Don't know. Anyway, we're gonna have to return this trailer because it's not letting me auto load, and that's the whole point of me leasing it. So I'm going to return this trailer. I'm going to quickly go and turn on Rat Pack, and then we'll come back and buy that. Right. That's better. So that cost us 33 grand, which is not too bad when you think the standard trailer's 20, 25. And the joys of this, like I say, just being able to drive around, not having to stop and press a button to manually load an individual bale. And I think the capacity on this is 45, there or thereabouts, something like that. So we should be able to get both fields in one. And into storage they go, lovely. Right, so let's drop this trailer off. And we can grab the lime spreader. Probably get the fent on the lime spread in. Yeah, we've still got some lime left in it, so that is fine. Might as well start off on this field since we're here. Let's just make sure it's set to buy. Fertilizer buy, yeah, lovely. So he can just crack on there. He's blocking that. AI workers completed their task. Has the harvester stopped? No. What do you mean you've completed your task? Not even started your task. Does it not need liming? pH is good, so yeah, it needs a little bit of topping up. Doesn't seem to want to lime. I think it's because we had start with the ups and downs, and there's no ups and downs on this field. That's fine. Right. I don't think we're going to get this trailer into any of these sheds. Might be able to get into that one. I think for now I'm just going to leave it here, because I want to crack on with the drilling, otherwise we're going to start running out of time. Okay, right. I'm going to do... Yeah, I'll do the headland. We'll get this done. What do you mean the crop cannot be planted in July? Can I not plant alfalfa? Oh, great, next month. Okay, well, scrap that then. I mean, we could move on to next month. The only reason I was waiting for this month was to get the alfalfa in. When can we get the poppy back in? So linseed September, poppy September. So, okay. we may as well then just get this harvester unloaded. And move on to August, I suppose then. We can start next episode in August. Okay, poppy. So 50,000 litres. So we've produced 8,000 more litres in the triticale that add an additional 2.5 acres. Really surprised at that. Not complaining because it's the more valuable crop, but I'm just really surprised. Don't think we shall have enough to get another bale. We might do, because there's a pass down here we've missed. Produces a decent amount of straw, Poppy, as well. Come on, get off. Really? You're going to make me lift it? Okay, how many bales have we produced? So 31 in this field, 55 total, which is not too bad. I don't know if linseed produces bales or not. I've never done that crop before, so that'll be interesting to see. But for now, I think all we've got left to do is, if I can squeeze through there, I really need to move that. It's been there for bloody since day dot. I will take this up to linseed field just in case, so it's there ready. Got this little bit of land up right here as well, which I could probably do with doing something with. Okay. Can I get in there? Don't think I'm going to be able to get in there. For God's sake. Come on, let me in. Yes. Let's trigger. Okay, so 73 quid on header and 3.5 grand on the combine. Not too bad. We'll get her fueled up and she'll be ready to go then for next episode on linseed. Well, that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to help me out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.